everyone, and welcome to Thorough Newspaper Analysis, which is brought to you by Losico. So, today we will be discussing one article which is from the Indian Express, which is titled as A Factory for the Quad. So, basically, this talks about the increasing power of Indian manufacturing units, specifically in the Quad sector, wherein we have four nations, which are India, US, Japan, and Australia. So how India has become a superpower in the manufacturing area for the Quad countries has been discussed in this article. And for the second one, we have news in flash, wherein we'll be discussing news important for our prelims exam. So if you're preparing for CLAT exam 2021 or 22, you can subscribe to our CLAT prep channel with the link to which is there in the description box below. And also we go live every morning at 9 a.m. with a daily quiz from the Hindu newspaper. So you can join live over there as well every day at 9 a.m. Also, there is a very important announcement. Please make sure that you're listening to it very carefully, that from within a week, we will be moving this thorough newspaper analysis, English as well as Hindi, on our Law Sikho Judiciary channel. You can find the link of this channel also in the description box below. After this week, these newspaper analysis will not be available on this Law Sikho main channel. So please make sure that if you want to view this, you subscribe to our Law Sikho Judiciary channel as well. So it will not be available on this channel. Please make sure you're subscribing to the other channel. So this is a multiple choice question from yesterday's discussion. Gestational diabetes is most prevalent in, your options are old people, children, pregnant women, or none of the above. You can write down your answer in the comment section below. This is the descriptive question of the day. What is Quad? What are the benefits of it for India? So basically, this article talks about factory for the Quad. So it talks about India's growing manufacturing ability has undermined China's leverage. So as we know that in the entire world, China has been the hub for manufacturing. But now if we talk about specifically about the Quad countries, now what are the Quad countries? It is the Quadrilateral Security Association basically between amongst four nations. Now which are these four nations? We have India, Australia, Japan, and the US. All right. So amongst these, India has grown its power in the manufacturing ability and thus has put down even China's power, or is on the way of putting China's huge leverage of manufacturing. So India's growing manufacturing ability can be seen from the following things, that the manufacturing of the PPE kits. So as we know, these were the protection kits that were important, that the doctors, nurses, etc. are wearing due to the COVID-19, for keeping themselves safe from COVID-19. So it was done from 0 to 1 million kits per day during the pandemic. So it was like the adaptation, we can say policy, or even it was the power of Indian adaptation in the manufacturing sector, that we could manage to manufacture the PPE kits from a number of 0 to 1 million of kits per day. Then soft power of vaccine metri. So by vaccine metri, we mean that the vaccine, specifically if we talk about Covaxin, which is indigenously produced vaccine by Indian pharmacy, which is Bharat Biotech. So India has promised to various countries that it will be in a friendly term with all these countries and will be sending in its vaccine to these countries. So it was made in India vaccines have been exported to Canada, Brazil, Pakistan, and even the Caribbean islands. So the large scale manufacturing of syringes by India's private industry has taken place. And if we talk about it, 6,000 syringes are manufactured per minute. So you can understand that how huge or what is the level of manufacturing of syringes in the country. Then success in precision high-end manufacturing. For this, we have the PLI scheme, which has attracted many MNCs. The PLI scheme, as we had already discussed several times in our discussion, is the production linked incentive scheme, which tries to bring in, or which tries to attract the manufacturing sector of various global industries to come and set up industries in India and make India not only a hub of services and agriculture, but rather also of industry and manufacturing. Then success of India's fourth generation fighter jet program, and economic reforms specifically in the manufacturing to make manufacturing more friendly and increase the ease of doing business. So by this we have lowest tax rate over here, relaxed the foreign direct investment norms, and also we have been incentivizing and promoting privatization in our economy. So if we talk about India versus China specifically, all benefits that China was able to provide were quality, scale, speed, skilled manpower, and vast domestic market now are operative in India as well without the Chinese drawbacks. So India is capable of giving all these facilities on its own as well on the global front. And due to the production linked incentive scheme for electronics, many companies such as Apple, Samsung have established factories in India. So now, earlier, the products that we were able to get in India, specifically if we talk about the Apple products, most of them were brought through China. You must have noticed behind your iPhones or such stuff, wherein it used to be written designed in California, manufactured in China. But and very less times, what used to happen that we used to directly bring these from US, but it was a very rare situation. But now India will not have to depend on China for this particular produce, for this particular manufacturing, and because Apple itself has set up its electronics manufacturing unit in India itself. So this is the production linked incentive scheme, or the PLI scheme, for large scale electronics manufacturing. You can go through these, that what is the incentive, what are the target segments, eligibility and tenure of the scheme as well, and which sectors are there in the PLI scheme which are there. So we have advanced chemistry, cell batteries, we have electronic technology products, automobiles, pharmaceuticals and drugs, telecom networking, textile products, food products, solar PV modules, white goods like the AC, LEDs, etc. And we have the specialty steel. Please keep them in mind. All of these are included in this particular scheme. With this, let's see what do we have for news and flash today. Voyage in the Indian Ocean. So a 30-member team of scientists and researchers from the National Institute of Oceanography, Panji, which is in Goa, and another 30-member on board in Sindhu Sadhana will spend 3 months in the Indian Ocean. So it will be flagged off at Vishakhapatnam on Thursday. The significance of this particular project is it's first of its kind research project in India. The purpose of this project is to collect samples from various stretches of the ocean at an average depth of about 5 kilometers, then reveal the internal working of the body of the ocean and at the cellular level, that means at a very microscopic level, and this will show the nutrients present or absent in them in various parts of the ocean. So the name is Sindhu Sadhana. So we are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining in. If you wish to download this PDF for today's slides, you can join our Telegram group. The link is there in the description. And please remember to subscribe to LawSikho Judiciary channel as well as LawSikho Clat Prep channel for your further updates in the coming future. Thank you so much.